I love, the police. I love doing this because you don't even know what I'm going to ask you.
Take your best shot.
Okay, oh, I know. What's your opinion on when we were at school, we never had these police officers in our school yard. I never once seen a cop in the schoolyard. So why are they there? They're all over the place now.
Well, I'd like to find out. That's something that I put on my to-do list that I haven't done yet, but I'd really like to know. I've heard people say, well, better response times in case something happens. You hear about Columbine and, guns being taken out and things like that. But in this city, aren't the police just a minute or so away from every school in the city? I could understand if you're in Fredericton Junction, maybe you'd need a police officer there, or in Oromocto where you're, maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes away. But why? Are they there for community relations or as a deterrent? I have not found a firm answer, but what I'd like to do is go to the district and find out their version of the story, and then maybe talk to the police officer or the chief and find out how the request was made and where the decision came from.
I seen like last year, a cop is there. But of course, I'm very, very, very suspicious of any activity of the Fredericton Police Force. Mind you, I used to be their biggest supporters. I was the biggest supporter. They couldn't do no wrong. They were great. But then the big fat wuzzle landed in the middle of the street, and the rest is history. But the Fredericton Police Force found at Fredericton High School last year a homemade bomb device in the washroom. My God, they raided the school. Everybody run. And then they went into every locker. And they went into every school bags, and they found some marijuana and other things. Then they phoned their parents, and knowing the cops as I do, I'm sure they put it on the record, the youth, that they found marijuana in their backpacks. So are the cops, maybe this was all fixed just to an excuse to search the lockers and the bags? That's what I think, because I don't trust the cops at all.
That would give them probable cause to go in the lockers.
Yeah.
Without coming in and violating rights, because the Canadian Civil Liberties Association really doesn't like that sort of thing happening, where we have these raids, against our civil liberties, where they just come in for no reason.
Tell me about it.
We're given an expectation of privacy. In your case, your expectation of privacy was your home, but they had a reason to come in to seize your computer equipment. The same
search everything, and thank God.
And that's where I have a real issue that I can't really say if I'm for or against police coming into our school system and checking lockers. I believe maybe there's a fine line where let's bring the dogs in and let them walk down the hall and see if there are drugs. I'm all for that. But actually ripping lockers open and looking inside, what if here's an example. What if this bully knew that the police were going to raid today, and they happened to be walking by my son's locker and threw a few drugs in, or a few pills, or whatever's out there, and then the police come along. I've told my son and all my sons.
Throw a handguns in there.
Yeah, I've told all my sons, never store anything for anybody. Another trick is at stores. Sometimes the kids go into stores and they steal things. Oh, Charles, hold my bag. Here, I gotta call my wife. Hold my bag. Meanwhile, in that bag is stolen material. You get the blame for it. I just pulled one over on you. And these are some of the things that we have to watch for in our schools. Should the police go in and, as you say, Gestapo style, go in and raid our schools? Maybe not, but there's a fine line between security and civil liberties.
Think the cops we should kick them out, ask the Minister of Education, Judy Carr, to really, really study this issue, because I know a lot of kids. I know a 6-year-old that a cop stopped on the street and screamed at the parents because they didn't have a helmet, and they said they're going to take the kid away. Did you see the video how the kid was afraid? And this was an act. This wasn't coach. And this kid has to go to school and face a police officer in the morning.
And how do you think my kids feel after they come in and arrest me, you know, the role model for the family, on Good Friday of all the days at 8 in the morning, like I'm a criminal, and they come in and arrest me when they know me in the community and could say, Mr. Manzer, we need to talk to you about something. Can you show up? If they call me right now, I'll go right there and talk to them. That's the type of person I am. They don't even know what type of person I am. They assume I'm a criminal just like everyone else, and you're a criminal like everyone else, and they haven't drawn that fine line between us, the people that are supporting the police, and those that don't support the police.
And they're making good law-abiding citizens into criminal.
Absolutely.
In their mind, we are criminals, we're no good, and we gotta be jailed at any cost.
As long as we're criminals, they have jobs.
As long we are criminals, they have jobs. That's so well said. We'll leave it at that. And we have a good style of Gestapo here. Look, they never came out and shoot us.